You see this? More than 1,000 rodents found in a Family Dollar facility led to recall of items sold in the United States, 6 states. I mean, six in the 60s. Now, that's not surprising about the recall. What's amazing to me is that Family Dollar is still around. I heard that it was out of business. I thought that it was all abandoned. I didn't know there was anything left of that. Okay. So let's go back. Let's go down to here. Restaurant bans customers with tattoos, heavy jewelry, and designer clothes. Now, are we starting this stuff again about people that have tattoos and jewelry? I mean, okay, I don't know about that being a new or old thing about designer clothes, but tattoos and jewelry. I don't care how heavy it is. I mean, really, people, you can't be serious. I like how it says no volatile, or I'm sorry, I thought it said volatile. It says no visible tattoos, no designer labeled apparel, no heavy jewelry. That's ridiculous. Okay. I don't know if I should agree or not with the designer clothes because I'm not a heavy expert on what's good or what makes designer clothes so bad or good. All I know is when it comes to clothes, clothes are good. I mean, it might be bad that their prices are like way on up there, but you can't really say that because it's like it's supposed to be bad for the restaurant, But I mean, whatever. I mean, basically, I can't. I don't know if I should agree with it being like a bad thing in general, but or a good thing because again, I'm not an expert on that. But I can say that it is not professional to say it because it looks like it's bad on your restaurant because you know what a restaurant's there for. It's not to serve it just because somebody has different designing clothes. It's not to serve it because people have whether they have tattoos or whatever. It's like basically going back to the racism card. So now we're gonna go back to that. So yeah, that's exactly what it's like. Because like if I had said, well, you can't come in here if you're black or you're white or green. See how stupid that sounds? That's exactly where we're going with this. I mean, it may not be trying to head in that direction, but the thing of it is that when you think about it, I mean, it's just like basically going back to that. The only difference is it's not about racism. It's about that, but it's the point is it is the way you treat people. Okay, again, I can't say whether or not I should agree about the whole designer thing because I'm not an expert on designer stuff. But again, I'm not. I mean, I won't say it anyway. I'm not really against it, but I'm not for it either. I mean, I can't, because it really doesn't really bother me. I mean, let me get more specifically. I don't. It doesn't bother me one way or the other. I don't care if you think it's so bad for your restaurant because I'm gonna tell you right though, that's an easy way to get shut down. It's not professional. That I can say for sure. I mean, again, I'm not going to be one of those people that just gets on the hype train and say, "Oh my God, how dare you wear, designer jeans and heavy jewelry and all that shit." Well, specifically the designer jeans, but I wouldn't do it anyway. Okay, I'm not going to get on that bandwagon. So, what do I know about designer clothes? Well, the only thing I know about them is what looks good is what good. I don't judge. The only thing I've ever done in my life, which is what I've learned, I think I probably used to judge. I don't know anymore. That would have been centuries ago before I knew better. And now that I know better, I wouldn't say just this minute, but yeah, which is the only true way to judge. It's a waste of anybody else's time and your own to judge anybody else. It's like judging people by their based on their cover instead of by their actions. People were harassing you. It ain't got a doggone thing. It's like, okay, I don't have none of that on me. I can go up there and I can harass you. I'm not saying I would. No. But the point of it is that, even if it was someone else, okay, then I can see you banning people on. It's just like workers. You can't be serious, okay, unless they're doing that. Then that's the only real reason to ban somebody. Again, as far as it being bad or good, I'm not an expert on it. But Even if I was, which I'm not for the record, I'm not going to say. I'm not even going to try to think about it because I don't really care. Why should I care if something's good or bad? I mean, the only thing I care about is if pants are falling down and, you know, and I don't want to say anything because I'm not the kind of type of person, but I will say it about my own self. I will say that for sure. I will openly admit it. Didn't used to because it's embarrassing as hell. I don't care if I've got underwear on or not, okay? I don't want my pants hanging down. That's ridiculous. I feel highly embarrassed. I don't feel embarrassed when I got my shirt off, but I don't take off my shirt off unless I absolutely have to, or in a comfortable environment, which is my own home, which is nothing wrong with that. You know, like in my own, like unlike when I used to do it in my own bedroom, but when I'm in my own home, because I have my own home now, I can take off my shirt at any time, and no one's gonna care. If they care, they can just go. This is my house. Now, yeah, I'll put on a shirt and be a little bit decent for you. Okay, fine, but as far as it being like, okay, it's my own home and you think you have say over it, you can go. Go on. Don't let the door hit you on the way back because you ain't coming back in here. Now, makes me not want to buy anything. TikToker says Walmart worker froze our chef checkout. What? I can't read all that. I'm just gonna click on it. Blah 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 blah. Chef checkout kiosk called security on her family. They've done it to me too. Well, I can't speak on that. Uh, not because I'm not afraid, but I'm not an expert on kiosk, so I don't know nothing about it. Now I can see what you're saying about you makes me not want. To be fair, what people don't realize is that if you go anywhere, it almost makes you not want to buy anything because of the way things are with the total price. That's been that way for many decades, not just because it increased now. It's always been that way. Because whether it goes up and down, it doesn't go down enough to make a difference. Because if it made a difference, we wouldn't even need food stamps to survive on. For the people who are disabled or who get a monthly income or on nothing at all, we wouldn't need food stamps. I mean, and I'm a single person. I'm not a parent. I never have been. You know, and even if I was, it shouldn't matter whether you're not or you are. It's worse. You know, but it makes it even worse now because you're talking about, well, now if you're a couple, you get even more. Well, why should that matter? I mean, honestly, I think it should be equal for everybody. I'm not saying it like I don't understand why couples get it. Like in general, I mean, I don't understand why that only they should matter. That's like saying, well, because someone's gay and instead of being straight, they're gonna get more better treatment. Why should that matter? It's like basically going back to the whole idea that, well, only if you're straight you'll get treated good. If you're not, well, you're gonna be treated horribly. No, that's stupid. Okay? Anybody with immorality, I don't know if that's a word, but basically with good morals, I should say, more like should ought to know better than that. Now, a father who used a single jammer to keep his kids offline at night now faces jail time. Why? So he did that at night. That was his kids. Maybe he's just trying to protect them. Who cares? You know? Now, this woman here has an opinion. Japanese female pro gamer fired after saying men under 5 feet 7 inches tall don't have human rights. That's just an opinion. That doesn't mean it's fact. So she gets fired because of that. That's dumb. Okay, like the dumbest thing as well is if it were something to be number one, like to be the be all opinion. Mine is not the be all opinion. I think it's something that you should be both considering, but not be like, yeah, okay, it's number one, and it more matters than anybody else's, and that okay, theirs just sucks. Yeah, I might think it might suck, but that's just my personal opinion. I'm not going to say that about everybody, but I wouldn't even try to openly say that because I don't want to say that directly because I don't want to be rude. But at the same time, yeah, I felt that way about some people. But I try to keep that stuff to myself. I'm not going to name any names, but yeah, you suck at your job, okay? Anyway, but I'm not going to say who and what. I just keep that to myself. But Natalie Portland's mighty Thor in all her love and Thor. Ugh, no, thank you. Go fuzz off. I'm not even fuzz with that kind of stuff. Gentle parroting in all the rage. Gentle parroting is all the rage on social media, but here's where it gets dangerous. Nah, I don't think so. Is eating people a solution to world hunger? The science behind Salient Green? No, it isn't. And I'm not gonna click on that. That's bullcrap. That's just a gimmick to try to trap you. Naruto gave a heartfelt shout out to One Piece with his very last panel. Okay, that's kind of ridiculous. Burger King has its biggest, priciest burger ever. Well, it better be worth it and not too doggone expensive. It's too doggone expensive because it's bad enough with the way prices are and everything. Yeah, I don't care if it's a one-time try. I wouldn't do it if it's too dang expensive. Okay, it's bad enough with meals and stuff. You have to play not close to over, depending on how many people you are trying to buy a meal for. Even if it was for yourself, you had to pay more. It doesn't matter. It's ridiculous. And it's always been that way. People seem to think that just because inflation has risen, well, now it's a big thing. Why is it just now a big thing? It's been a big thing all along, especially when it came to cars. How many people do you know, for example, that are on $200 a month? And yes, there are been people I know that have been like that. Anyway, can afford a car, let alone the insurance on themselves, even if they were a couple, okay, or just a single person. Yeah. How many people do you know that are going to be able to afford that, including the insurance, and not to mention the bills and be able to eat and survive and pay rent? Well, you might find places that might be cheap on rent, but you won't find it everywhere. And even then, they're going to be full. A lot of them are, and you might be on a waiting list forever. Or, you know, that's just the way things are. It's sad, but it's cruel, but that's just the way things are. You know, I don't know how many people could survive on that. You know how much a car has always been? It's been more than $800. That's not including the gas and the money it takes to keep a car in well condition, even though it may not be every month. But that's not for the condition. But the gas, you got to keep it in there. You got to change the oil, and that's another thing I want to talk about is the oil light. Okay, we all notice it, but that's one of the things I have noticed that they keep trying to bring that back like it's a big issue. You go, yeah, it's a problem, but the problem isn't what the red light is. Okay, everything's been all fixed. You know how many times people have fixed everything or everything to the best they could, and the thing would still be on? Many people. And one of the biggest things that people have a pet peeve of is when they see a red light on the dashboard, like there's something wrong, and yet there's nothing wrong except for that, and you can change it 1,000 times or whatever per lifetime, and it still eventually come back per deal. It just does that. The only way to fix it is to get a whole brand new one, and then eventually it'll just come back again. It's not going to be permanent or for the next lifetime, or somebody else to do it. It doesn't matter. It just comes back. There's nothing you can do about it. So why worry about something like that when there are more important things in life? Now, I also want to talk about, like, okay, games in general and the 3D Sunday playlist. Okay, this is a bit of an update video about that. I'll be right back. I don't know why it does this, but sometimes it will completely disappear from me up here. I don't know if it does that to you when you refresh. But all you have to do is refresh again. It's annoying. But anyway, I just got to releasing this list called 3 Videos Sunday. Now, the reason why this is here, well, it's because I don't know if I've said this on a video or not, but it's there in case you missed it, what I put on there. Right now, this is what I have. I was actually putting videos in there, and I thought, no. Because I remember what I said. I want to keep on that promise because of that. That those are update videos. I may, however, use like the first video that I ever did of Command and Conquer Red Alert Retaliation for the intro when I finally released it, even though that was like after the fact I had already started the game. So, yeah, I put it at the top of the list because, well, it did need an intro. Not all games come with an intro, Minecraft included. So, I don't know what you expect there. Minecraft may be a thing on the 3 days Sunday at some point, but that will when I be going to do. That's another thing I'm going to mention is that it's going to be one of those things when I go to do regular, when I finally play it for regular stuff. Otherwise, everything will be done on a normal basis every other week for updates and stuff like that. And you'll be seeing not just updates, but updates to the game. That's another reason why I play the game. To show off what I can and the skill and what I've done. And right now, Mystic Quest is in here. And as I said, it would only be 3 videos. That's it. If you want the full one, there's actually a link to the description. I decided I was going to do that. I finally just took the chance to the time today to do it. I haven't done it to all. The ones that I will not be doing is, even if they have a description on it, it doesn't matter. If they don't have more than 1 video in it, they're not going to get there. They're not going to... No, not even then. I will not put the playlist thing on there yet. Because, but I definitely recommend you check it out. Right now, Chrono Trigger of the playlist is not visible because I haven't even done that. I will eventually release it. But it will be for then. Now, speaking of 3 videos, there will be 3 scary games. And then I think there's something about Saturday or something. I don't remember. Yeah, Strange Game Saturday. Yeah. Well, there's nothing going to be specifically like 3 videos like this one here on Sunday, but it will be 3 videos as soon as possible. That'll be the future. But anyway, this one here, even though the first one was not actually released on Sunday, it was, it's just to get the idea of what's going on here, and this is what the main focus is for Sunday. It'll be switched out from time to time, but this is the main focus for Sunday. I mean, it might be, I don't know. Yeah. But the main primary deal will be Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, and then it'll be changed into that Iron Hander might be going on there, but it won't be anything special. In fact, I may not do that at all. I tend to keep it to. I don't remember what day I'm gonna be releasing it. I don't have it set planned either when I'm gonna be recording these at all. Sometimes I don't record at all because either something's going on or I just don't feel like it. But that's just it. I have to be in the mood and motivated. Well, I'd be motivated in the mood. Anyway, the point is, this is it. This is what I want to update about as well. As the first one, I realized that, and this is a video that's covering it as well. Yeah, it wasn't on Sunday, but it's to get the idea that it's the main one being focused on right now for Sundays. In case you missed that on that specific day. And I'm working on the page in my spare time that I will be doing more on, where I'll be focusing that on. But I have to do it as I go along. Okay, I can't just drop everything and do it just like these. I can't just drop everything. I want to record some more Avion as well, and I will do. Anyway, hey guys, my name is Brian Barnett Gotts here, and welcome back, folks, one and all, to Command&Conquer Red Alert Retaliation. And in the last episode, well, we got attacked. We may actually lose this fight. I hope not. Because I really hate to go try to if I redo this if I redo this map at all, you know what's going to happen? Is I'm not going to try to redo it until I finally get what these guys are at and try to do better. I'm just going to try to do better, like in other words, on this specific part of the map. But I'm going to try to do better wherever I land, because it's like a one take shot and that's it. If I'm not at this specific spot, if I have to start over, no matter what, whether I get a game over on it or I basically decide to end it there and then to restart it, no matter what on this map, it's going to be that way specifically. Whatever opposition faction comes after me. I don't care. I'll try to do better. I mean, I can't promise I'll always be better, but all I can do is just try. And anyway, so this is a update video as well that was addressing the first video of Final Fantasy Mystic Quest in the playlist of 3-day Sundays. I mean, not 3-day Sunday, but 3 video Sundays. If you want a full-on tundra, or if you want a full-on description of it, read the description that I have on that playlist. And again, if you want the full playlist of the game, even though it's not completed, even though it says it's the videos are there, I don't know if it says it's complete, but it's not yet, but it will be. And as it gets completed, they will be updated. I may go ahead and start it as it ends. That way, at least we have something. But other than that, I don't know. It just depends on whether or not I go ahead and decide to release that before I release the rest of that. So, and I'm going to tell you this. If it becomes like this, where there's like 2 videos of that, yeah, it won't be released Sunday. Or not that it won't be released Sunday, I'm sorry. What am I talking about? I won't be doing anything else. Well, I might, I don't know. It just depends on how popular it gets. But other than that, the 3 list prevented videos of Sunday are just going to stay the same of that. Where per each deal, it'll only be 3 videos. That's it. And I'm going to title it eventually in the description, Season 1. Because that way, it doesn't get buried and doesn't take forever to load the list. And I'm just going to say Season 2, or 3 videos Sunday. Actually, I'll just put it up at the top. I'll put it Sunday complete and put it in the description. Or no, I'll just put Season 1 complete, and then Season 2 will come out eventually. I don't know when. But as it is, I'm kind of limited. But I have more I can do more playlists here than I can on BitChute. I actually like BitChute because you can actually, do more in the sense that I can do so much in the sense of that I can do without having to worry about copyrights. but I don't have to worry about like. Man, we're getting bombarded all over the place. Where the hell did he come from? Interesting. That's definitely not one of ours. See what I mean by like, and you see what I mean by when you don't even have to put a radar out, they just can find you randomly. It's like it speeds it up for some reason once you finally beat it up, but they'll still eventually get you anyway, even if you don't build out. You still have to anyway. Well, I thought maybe they were all the same, but look at that. I found it. I found the one base that has the opposite faction. Anyway, I will see you all in the next episode. And when we continue on, we'll be finishing to reveal the map. There might still be some dark spots, but we'll figure that out later. In the meantime, yeah, I gotta go and charge up my phone because my charger had to fall out like the loser that it is. The charging cable, I should say. Anyway, so I will see you all next time. Until then, later. And yeah, we will be continuing it. And we'll probably finishing it off because look at how much they're done. They're all almost dead. We're crying out loud. All right.